Okay.
How do you feel about the idea of having Afrobeats at Carnival?
Shouldn't be. It shouldn't. We're going to talk about it right now. Carnival was started in ancient Rome when Catholicism became the head religion of the empire. It was a festival created to be a precursor to the Catholic Lent period, which was the period leading up to Easter or the resurrection of Jesus Christ. It's called Carnival because during this Lent period was a time when they had to buckle down into their faith and had to give up something, and customarily it was meat. Latin word for meat was carne, so it was carnivale. Carne being meat, like carnivore, carne, and valet being to give up, so to give up meat. So Carnival was their last hurrah before they had to be holier than thou. Which is why they incorporated a previous religious practice known as Bacchanal, which is the worship of Bacchus, who was the god of wine and ecstasy and revelry. Why today we call Carnival a Bacchanal, because it's an all-out revelry. And of course, this practice of Carnival spread throughout the Roman Empire. But when the empire broke up, the practice of Catholicism and Carnival would remain in what was present-day Europe. And it was said Europeans that would then bring this practice of Carnival to the Americas. It was the French who introduced Carnival to the Caribbean and to the US. That's why there's Mardi Gras in New Orleans. But everyone that was colonized by France or had a heavy French presence had some form of carnival. But the carnival that we know today was created by the twin islands of Trinidad and Tobago. Also, happy Independence Day, TNT! Trinidad! Where are my people? Now to say again, the carnival that we know today started in Trinidad and Tobago. You know, the costumes and the bands and the road march, the Silver Monarch and the steel pan and the limbo and the panorama. All of that started in TNT. That's me, by the way. Eventually, the Trinidadian carnival would eventually influence the rest of the Caribbean. And the driving force of carnival was, back in the day, it was Kaiso Calypso, but today, it's soca. And soca was created in Trinidad by Rashodi I as a way to unite the two main ethnic groups, people of African descent and people of East Indian descent. So the music was a fusion of the two. And when people started to immigrate out, they took their culture and their music with them. Specifically, the Windrush generation, who took this Kaiso, this Calypso, this soca, and used it to mold the Notting Hill Carnival in London that we have today. And these Caribbean expats used Notting Hill Carnival as a way to have a piece of home wherever they were, but also as a gift to their British-born offspring. Now, Afrobeats really took off in the early 2010s with names like Fuzu DG in London because of the heavy West African population living in the country. And today, it's now one of the biggest genres in the world. But that does not mean it should be incorporated into a Caribbean festival. Because even though Afrobeats is related to Caribbean music, it is not a Caribbean genre. I'm not saying Africans shouldn't go to Carnival, because we all should go. But they shouldn't expect non-Caribbean music at a Caribbean festival. Okay, bye!